Hi everybody, it's August 12th, 2013, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to be doing an apiary check. It's a little later than I like to do it. Got tied up this morning, but we're going to head out and we're going to take a look at these 4 hives that I've got going and see whether I should put supers on them or not, see how everybody's doing. Take a look over there. And go ahead and make whatever changes that we need to make, and just keep everything going. Alright, so I'm into number 1. I don't normally use a smoker, but these hives are getting a lot bigger now, so I've decided to go ahead and pull it out and let them know that I'm coming in. So I gave it a little whip up front, and let's see how number 1 is doing. Now, I saw the queen in here a couple of weeks ago. Well, I don't see a lot of bees in there. Let's see what we got going on down below. Put this here and pop this open. Bring it closer and take a look. Alright, as you can see down in here, they still haven't done anything on the outsides. I've had to combine some different hives here. I ended up taking the extraction that I made and combined them with these girls here, you know, hoping that they would all be able to work good, because the extraction I did out of the house did not have a queen with it. I somehow or another missed the queen. It looks like I've got all new comb that's starting to be built, because we've just got nectar flows that are starting with goldenrod and sumac, and so hopefully we'll be able to start seeing more come in, and they'll start the building process again. So let's take a quick look here. Got some empty cells. See if I can spot the queen real fast. It looks like they've got a little queen cup, but that's normal, bless you. That's normal. No big deal with seeing a queen cup in there. Slide that over. Good job, girls. Now this hive is a very, very gentle hive. Even though I combined it with the extraction, who were a lot tougher bees. So you can see there's brood right here. Okay, and so look down inside of here, bring it down close, and
I'm not sure where the camera's aiming.
It's right here, as long as you always aim this corner. Okay, so you can see that there's lots of babies all inside of here. So she's been laying. They've already gone from the egg. They're into the larva stage right now. And this is all capped brood. Let's see. Take a look at the other side. See if we see the queen in here anywhere. Got more capped brood. Very, very gentle bees. I've got a nice queen in here. The queen for this hive was actually made by this hive. I took it out of hive number 3 a couple of months ago, and they have since made their own queen, and she's doing really good. So I've been happy about it. Let's see if I'm hoping that we'll be able to see her. Yeah, see lots of broods. So see, she's laying. I guess they're getting ready with they want new babies coming out, because we have the flow, as I said, has already started. Well, so far, no luck in seeing her. I was hoping to catch a glimpse of her this time. I actually put the paint pen in my pocket. I thought if I can catch her, maybe I can. Oh, there she is, right there. So as everybody can see, there's my queen right there. See that? She's beautiful, isn't she? See her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's a beautiful queen. Beautiful queen. Where'd she go? I lost sight of her. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Right up on top. Come here, baby. She didn't want to be caught. Nope. Alright. Where'd she go?
Right there.
Where?
Side. Left side.
Left side.
Right there. Right under your finger.
Right under my finger. Here?
Just one on the other side.
Oh, just one on the other side? Okay. Maybe she's climbing downwards.
I really can't see with this camera.
That's alright. But we saw her. She didn't fly away or anything, so we saw her. We know she's in there. She's doing a good job. Okay, we know she's laying. So, it's not that I care if I see her all the time. Most of the time, I don't see her and I don't usually worry about it. But it's nice. This hive right here has had some problems. The original queen, she didn't make it. Even though I did see her come back on her mating flight, I got lucky enough that I actually was able to watch her fly in. But something happened and she just didn't live, and I don't know what happened. But this new queen that they produced is doing pretty good, so I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. Now I've put this box on it, and I think I'm going to take it off right now. So I'm going to put my top cover back on, and as you can see, I put the screen on here so they can't get through. And you need to know when to pause. All right, so put that on there, and so it can still come up. The hot air can still come up, but the bees can't. So that's all right. All right, let's move to the second one real fast. Oh, wait a minit. So we're going to go into hive number 3 real fast. So let me give it a little smoke up front. And because I got nothing in hive number 2. Again, it was another combine that I did, so it ended up emptying out. So let's pry this up. Give it a little bit of smoke. They don't look at all happy, do they? Certainly don't sound it. Alright, so I put this super on last time. I don't see any foundation being built in there. Keep that one hand in your pocket since you don't have your gloves on. Okay, so we're going to open this up. Yep, look up under there. Up here. So you can see there's no comb that's up in that honey super yet. So let's take a look down here. Got lots of comb built up in this, but let's see here. Yeah, see, they haven't hit the outer ones yet. Yeah, empty. Just starting to pull some wax on that one. I doubt that we'll see the queen on the upper chambers, but you never know. Let's see here. This one's kind of heavy. It's got a lot of honey. That's all full with honey. That's all filled with honey. And while it's nice to see honey, we all know that the important part of beekeeping is down in the brood chamber. Now, I did kind of checkerboard this a little bit last time I was here because this one was full and this one was full, so I stuck this one in here so that it would start to draw. And you can see they're drawing comb out on it really nicely. Yeah, nice and heavy. So you can see here, we've got brood, which is up in the second box. And we got brood, eggs, honey. Everything's in this one. Okay, I don't see the queen. I did see the queen in this one last time I checked too. And she looks a lot like the first one. Oh, look at all that brood. So isn't that absolutely beautiful? Look at that. It's almost an entire frame of brood. So we're talking over 3,000 bees getting ready to hatch out. So that's going to be a lot of new nurse bees. Look at the other side. Same thing. So we know she's doing well, the queen here. Now there's a queen cup here, but I'm just going to go ahead and just pop that off of there, even though it's normal. See right here, this one's got pollen on her legs. Okay, it looks like it's going to be the next box down I'm really going to want to look into. So this little, it works great. This little thing right here, this is a trap that I made for my small hive beetles, and the product that I've got in here is working wonders. Ever since I put it in there, I haven't had a problem with small hive beetles. So a couple of more little queen cell cups. As I said, it's no big deal. We know we've got a lady in here laying really well. Okay, and they're starting to draw stuff on that one. So we're going to close this box, and I'm going to go down to the next one now. Alright, so we just pulled the first frame out of the bottom, and bees are all over it. It looks like they're just beginning to pull on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over to I'm going to move it to the inside when I close this back up. Let's take a quick look. So I'm going to checkerboard this just a little bit. Lots of bees on the bottom. Lots and lots. The smoke getting to you? Yeah. Okay. So you can see they're starting to pull right here. So that's a good sign. Okay, starting to have bees fly around. They said they're not used to smoke. It's the first time I've used it on any of them. I'm not sure they quite know what to make of it. Lots of honey. They're just starting to, they're going to fill all this top in with honey. They've got pollen there. This one's all filled with pollen. So at some point, I'm going to have to change out some of these, because when they first started pulling these, they were making the tops here bulge out. But you can see here we got a queen in here and she's working pretty good. Got some babies that are up in here. I can see the larvae up underneath. You can see where they're just starting to cap these cells right here. Okay, and so far everything looks like it's all worker cells. They've got some that are over here, mostly pollen and everything, but looks like as they're starting to pull pollen out, they're starting to put in babies. They've got some babies in here. It's kind of a mix. Let's see. Nice honey up here, uncapped, capped honey here. Got our nice band of pollen there, and our babies starting to fill in the center. Up it comes. All right. Nice and heavy. A lot of brood. Let's see. I don't see the queen yet. A lot more brood. So it looks like hive number 1 and number 3 are doing really well. Happy about that. Look at that one. That one is absolutely loaded with brood.
Something's attacking the camera.
Yep. Just make sure it doesn't hit your hand. You have to just back up a little bit. Get a different perspective. Okay. You can walk around to the other side if you'd like. Just give it a quick pause and go around to the other side.
That's where they're walking around.
That's
where they're all flying out.
Yeah, most of them are coming right out the top. Alright. So they're ready. See if I can see any eggs in there. I still see remnants of honey, but I see larvae. Looks like they're just starting to fill all that one in. And yeah, they're getting this side all ready for brood, for egg laying. So while they may not be upstairs yet, they will be soon. It's all closed up larvae there. Some of them just starting to close up here. They're just starting to close them up. Oop. Still don't see any eggs right off, but the fact that I've got larvae in there says that she's in here. Now I'd rather see eggs because then I would know that she's been in here within the last 3 days. Oh, look how beautiful that one is. Absolutely gorgeous. Another one, look at that. Isn't that, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Almost every single hole filled in. I still wish I was seeing eggs though. Small queen cell cup. You see how they're hanging. They're all right here in this area right here, and they're hanging down because they're just starting to pull the wax.
Oh, they're attacking the camera.
All right, back up. All right. So I'm going to close this one up, and I'm going to take the 2 empty frames, and I'm going to put them into the center so that it pushes them to fill them up with wax and get them ready. Okay. So you can pause that for right now. So we're going to go into hive 4 real fast. Not sure what I'm going to see. But of course, you never know what you're going to see, do you? So we're going to take a quick look up inside, and then we're going to jump down I'm going to go straight into the center here. I see some comb on here. Let's see if they're just pulling comb or if they're doing anything. So it looks like they're just pulling comb. Kind of dirty too, which tends to make me believe that they've already had eggs up here.
I thought you already checked in this top box.
This is a different hive. We're on number 3 now, remember? I mean
going
number 4. 3rd hive, but it's number 4 hive.
Are we going to
So
the next one too?
Yep, that's the one we're going down to right now. So I don't need to stay up here. I know some people, some of you beekeepers out there are going to think that I'm messing up because I've already got this box on here. I've already got my second box on here. Or I might already have a super on here. But, you know, the way I see it is, I know they say that you want to keep them, crowded, and I understand that. But from what I've seen from extractions and all, I also see that bees usually have a lot of room when they first move into a place, and they build their hive accordingly. Now, I know that a lot of times they might have to build it differently. Like if they're in a house, they would go backwards, you know, putting the honey out front or in the back and putting the all the brood up front, or like in a top bar hive, which I'm going to be getting into later on. But it seems to me that the same would hold true. Now, this frame right here is going to be checkerboarded inside with these others. This hive has had 3 different combinings. So I've had 3 different hives get combined into this one to make the one. Now I've got some closed up brood chambers there and there. So, and I can see some larvae in there. As long as I keep seeing larvae, I'm not too concerned of whether I actually see eggs, because, you know, it could just be my eyes. My eyes aren't the best anymore. Getting up there in age. Okay. Now we've got some closed larvae. But we got honey stored in some of these empty chambers, which means they need some more wax built out. So Logan, if you see the queen, give a holler. Okay. Whoa. Look at this. Look at this. Look. See it? The praying mantis. It was like, ooh, free lunch. I hear him. Let me come over there and get some food. So he didn't get anybody, it looks like. But he was looking at him. What? Pause if you got a question. Okay? Or just make it a good one and say it out loud. Okay? I'd really like to be able to see. There's a lot of... See, I still see larvae in there. It hasn't closed up yet. A lot of larvae that has. So closed brood chambers and larvae. That means I still got bees. The population, and so far every hive we looked in, the population looks like it's getting ready to double. So I guess they're going to start getting ready for winter time by bringing more in. Alright, I don't see the queen, but we're going to close this one up, and I'm just going to checkerboard this out so that they pull comb on these other ones. So we'll go to the next hive right after that. Alright, so we're in our last one. This hive has proven to be the most testy hive I've got. Nice, beautiful comb starting to be pulled. Look at that, already storing honey. This is the last frame of my top box. If YouTube followers out there remember, this is the hive that I got off of those building blocks that were around that tree. And that was the hive that was the swarm I almost passed on. But luckily, things went well, and they're doing okay. You can see they've already had babies hatch out of here. They're starting to put new honey and all of that comb. So what I've done is when I open this up, I've already taken off a queen excluder because, you see, this is where I checkerboard last time, just a couple of weeks ago, and they're just starting to pull wax right there right now. Put that one on the outside right here. That's kind of a spotty pattern. Some of these, there's a lot of drone brood there. You can tell because they're popped out. They're not with the rest of them. Usually they're on the bottom. I have found so far that the drone cups cells are either on the bottom of a very full frame, or they look really spotted like they did on this one. Well, see, I checkerboard this one already last time I was in here a few weeks ago, which I didn't film. They're starting to fill this one up with honey, and it's starting to fill the next one up with honey. So I'm going to put everything back the way it was, and I'm going to drop down to the bottom box. Take a quick look in there, because I want to make sure that I don't have a worker bee doing the lay-in. So, and usually these girls are all over me. So let's see what's going on in here real fast.
There's a praying mantis on your back.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Film. See him?
Mm-hmm.
So, got a praying mantis there. He's trying to hunt a little bit. That's alright. He can stay on my back. At least then I know where he's at. I can walk him out of here. So there's some pollen. Alright, hopefully we'll get into some eggs. I really need to see some eggs in this hive, because this was a really good hive. It built really well. It had a bunch of eggs got laid early on. They started building comb on everything. You can see most of this is all combed out, and they've already used it. You see here, there's a drone right there. See that real big one there? Almost a black head. That's a drone. That's a male. No stinger. Other than impregnating a queen, not much use. I'm sure there's a lot of female beekeepers out there probably think the same thing about the men they know. Now I gotta admit, I'm getting a little worried about this one, because I don't, other than the closed cells that are up top, which are obviously boys, I don't see any eggs. I don't see any. Uh-oh. I think I might have lost my queen, which is really too bad. Or maybe she absconded and maybe she swarmed out on me and I missed it. But I don't see, no closed brood, no eggs, no larvae. So it looks like I got to get a queen out of here. So what I'm going to do is, I know it's kind of late, it's August, but I'd still rather try to give them their own chance. So I'm going to grab, real fast, I'm going to grab a frame from another hive that's got brood in it, that's doing really well. And I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to let them make their queen. Now, I know it's the middle of August. It's not really good. It's kind of late. It'd be better if I just bought a queen, but I'm kind of cheap sometimes, and I like to see what I can do. I'm still experimenting the first year, so I'm just going to put another frame with brood in this one. I'm going to let them make their own queen. Seemed to have worked well for my #1 hive. So I'm going to do that real fast, and then we're going to close everything up, and then that's the end of the video. So from Burnley Farms Apiary, this is Thurman, and my cameraman here is Logan. As everybody can see, he's actually wearing my old suit, and I got a new one, so no more stings for him. So y'all take care.